Africa. The reason I say that is because I just got married to my lovely wife about 2 years ago. And I say Cameroon is West Africa. No, I say Cameroon is Central Africa, and she says, no, Cameroon is West Africa. I said, no, Cameroon is Central. She says, no, it's West. So we went back and forth with this, and I decided, you know what, I was going to go ahead and pull up something on the website. So I went ahead and typed in Cameroon just to find out where it's at. Brought it up to her. She looked at it. It said Cameroon, West Central Africa. And she looked at it. She looked at the site, and she said, no, I can't take this because it's from Wikipedia. And I talked to my pastor, and pretty quickly, I realized he told me, one thing you have to do, Princley, is know that what you have is her. What you have is hers. And all that is hers is hers. So I learned that pretty quickly. Well, the reason I'm here today is to tell you about chiropractic. What is this thing called chiropractic? I talk about peeling away the layers. Why peeling away the layers? And I gave that brief introduction because some of you may have a hard time getting the accent. I've learned the hard way. Everywhere I go, people always ask me, notice this accent, where's that from? That's from Cameroon. So I just wanted to clarify that. Well, we're going to jump right into what chiropractic really is all about. My objective this evening is to empower you with the information absolutely necessary for individuals like you and families like yours to live a happier, healthier life for the rest of your life. Our current healthcare system, as we know, is a little different. We've all had medications here and there. We know how it works. I'm not bashing the system, but I'm saying the difference is it focuses on the symptoms of the disease rather than the cause of the disease. Chiropractically, we focus on the cause, not so much of the symptoms. We care about the symptoms, but the symptoms before it actually happens, it's taking a while. Things have actually happened a long time. I'll give you a quick example. I brought this up because I just wanted to, if I tie my finger, for instance, after a while I could have some pain there, right? You guys agree? Good. Now, if I kept taking medication just to heal that, just to take away the pain, will the pain go away after a while? Absolutely. The pain will go. I might feel, okay, well, I don't have the pain because it's numbed that area. But does that mean that the blood circulation that I have stopped going to the tip of my finger, is that going to stop? No, it's not. No, it's not. Why do I say that? Because I want to introduce you to the most dynamic system in your body, which is the nervous system. Really dynamic. And why do I say this? Because first of all, we have to understand the structure, the function, before we understand the quality of life. The structure of your spine, I take this because, number one, I just want you guys to do me a quick favor here. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think about breathing. Breathe. Just take 5 deep breaths. And then, at the same time, just try to tell yourself, just try to count how many times your heart is beating. At the same time, just try to see what you can tell your liver to do if it should take away some nutrients and put some in there, digest some fat. Well, how many of you got lost already? Just open your eyes for me. Absolutely. Why? Because something is there. It's telling you there's a system in place that takes care of this, and that is the nervous system. Structure, function, quality of life. What do I do as a chiropractor? I care about your spine. When you come in, because I know this information goes from your brain down through the spinal cord and out through tiny nerves. Now, I care so much about that because if one of these, the vertebrae, the bones, which some people call the backbone, if this moved out of position, because it's supposed to be in position, if it moved out of position, guess what's going to happen? It could irritate those nerves. That's why I brought that up, just so you kind of understand where I'm coming from. But the idea here is that I'm trying to get you to understand from that demonstration that the body is self-healing. The body in itself regulates. You don't have to think about all the things. You don't have to regulate your blood pressure. It regulates itself. Now, if you how many of you have drank hot water, for instance, or maybe just hot coffee, and then you noticed after a while that you had a burn on your tongue? Did you do anything about it? Absolutely nothing, right? And after a week or so, you realize it went away. Your tongue got back together. Everything was cool. Did you do anything about that? Absolutely nothing. That's just to tell you about the greatness of your nervous system. And what does that, the greatness of your nervous system, because it controls all these other functions of the body. So the body has this powerful entity which controls everything. How you breathe. Your ability to listen to me right now as I speak. Your ability to open your eyes. Your ability to close your eyes. Your ability to walk, contract your arms, and just everything that you do. It's the nervous system. 3 Three things chiropractors care about: thoughts, trauma, toxins. Why do I put it that way? Because we believe in chiropractic. So many things do happen. For instance, our hormones control our lives. Would you all agree with that? Hormones control your life. What is happening right now this season? Pollen, right? How many people get sick from that? How many people get sinusitis from that? Absolutely. This is the time. But what happens? Your body adapts to it. So there's, on one hand, there's the cause of the disease, but on the other hand, too, is how your body adapts to this. That's the whole point. So it's how your body adapts to its natural environment, both internally and externally. If you don't have the ability to adapt, guess what's going to happen? You move from health to the other side, not towards health. But if your body can adapt to that system, you move gradually towards health. And so you move on this continuum. And that's what I do as a chiropractor, is that I empower you, because when I offer that adjustment, when I say adjustment, it's because I'm just pushing that bone back in place to relieve that irritation. What can irritations do? Think about irritations like when your nerves get irritated, it's almost like a traffic jam, like a scene in a traffic jam, right? Things don't happen, there's congestion. Once I do that, I relieve that, I push that bone back in place with the accurate amount of pressure, guess what happens? I relieve the irritation. So you can digest food properly. So maybe you can walk properly, maybe you can feel better. Toxins, we talk about that. If you look at the things we consume today in our drinks and the caffeine that we take, people will say, why I drink caffeine and I get all this shakiness? Well, a lot of things go into that. There are a lot of different toxins that we know. People have food allergies. You and I both know about that. The other thing is, I just wanted to bring you to this idea that the research in chiropractic, I mean, look at it. Diagnosis of low back pain. And look at it even down there, it talks about children. Well, pregnant women, maybe you didn't even think about that. No adverse effects noted. That's a journal of midwifery and women's health. So much is going into chiropractic is all I'm trying to tell you, that there's a lot that is going into chiropractic. But I'd be foolish to tell about chiropractic. Of course, here we talk about the benefits of chiropractic, but I'd be foolish to talk about these benefits without talking about this one person, my son. When he was born, a lot of us don't think about birthing process as being traumatic. But I tell you what, the proudest dad, I was sitting right there, just waiting to catch my boy when he get out. So I'm standing right there and I'm just waiting. But guess what? He decided to come the other way. He had his head to the heavens, what they call back labor. Very painful. We managed to get him out, no doubt. But once he got out, I noticed he was going through, there was a process here. There was a process. Finally took him after a day to the chiropractor and got him adjusted. First, when she did this test where they turn the baby upside down, they pull on one leg and you can see the baby turns his head to that side. You pull on the other leg and he turns his head the other way. Well, it was difficult for him to turn his head to the right. And what happened? You could see he was just struggling to do that. Then he got adjusted. And you could just see when the doctor challenged him afterwards, he could turn so gradually. It's the power. That's why I love chiropractic. It's what it's done for me, folks. I wouldn't be here today talking about it. And I am absolutely passionate about what I do. And I want the best for you as well. Because when I impact that nerve, I'm increasing the quality of your life. That's what's best for you. Because I tell you what, Herophilus once said that when health is absent, wisdom cannot reveal itself. Art cannot fight. Art cannot, just think about it. When wisdom is absent, when health is absent, wisdom cannot reveal itself. Strength cannot fight. Intelligence cannot be applied. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day.